dad like wakes me up. We were playing and stuff like that. And it was, well, the first thing that was funny was that I walked in, and I should let you know my dad was in the backpack of the yard, because they have a huge yard. And he had burning stuff, because it was a nice day out. It was a perfect day for burning. I got a lot of stuff done. So he was going
Next stop, 35th Street, New Jones.
For like 20 minutes and coming back for a couple hours.
Attention, the train is delayed 9 minutes.
So then, but anyway,
She said 7:25.
yeah, he'll be there. But so he would go out there for about like 30 minutes or something like that to burn stuff, and then he'd come back, spend a couple hours with us, and then go back out. And when I got there, everyone was already there. So he walked to the door and like, oh my gosh, you look happy. And he goes, Gampa? And I'm like, no, it's me. He's like, Auntie Chandler, Gampa? You're you? And it's adorable. We are all chocolate next to Grandpa. As my dad walks in, he's like, Gampa! Oh yeah, it's just the cutest thing. I think it's adorable. People are like, what? I'm like, not at all. It's just, I think it's adorable. My dad's a big sucker for him. But yeah, he walked in, or I walked in, I got to see him and play with him. And then, because it was so nice out, we went outside, and my mom bought these ball pit balls. Well, you know, like balls that are usually got a ball pit. And Cooper was throwing them and playing with them. But then my mom brought out a bin, and he started putting all the balls in there and then playing himself in. Or I think my mom put him in there. So he was having a blast. He started kicking up his feet and all that, and we would shake the balls and shake the book bin. He was having a huge blast.
Attention, customers. For safety, please ensure vaccine scooters are secured in designated areas on trains. Additionally, we kindly ask that you refrain from riding bikes and scooters on platforms. Thank you for your cooperation.
He wanted everyone to climb into that tent that I showed you. He was like, Mama too? Dada too? Kira too? And at one point he's like, Auntie Chandler too? I'm like, oh. I got down on my knees and like stuck my upper body in there.
Take Metro to discover historic railroads and things from at Holy Railroad Days, May 17th and 18th at Holy National Historic Park.
So my mom threw the balls in the mini tent for him to play with. So all the balls were in there. And he was throwing up like 10 balls. So he's laughing, so I throw up a couple of things, like he's giggling like crazy. I'm like, they were the strangest of things. So we just they kept throwing balls. My mom and my aunt, my mom and my sister do it, my brother-in-law does it, my dad does it, and he's just having a great time. He wore himself out that day. die at times and be like, Jimmy Bot needs to charge. And they'd be like,
Next stop 45th Street, New Jones.
and now a lot of the times whenever they're open, like, you need Jimmy Bot. I'm like, okay. This was really funny because at one point I said to Stephanie, their mom, I said, I'm like, Stephanie, you know that I'm not a real person. I was a robot that replaced the real person a long time ago. I'm like, Mom, is that true? And Stephanie just looks between me and her kids, and she's like, yep, totally true. She just went with it. And then the other one I do is I sometimes grab the kids, and I'm like, you know, I'm kind of hungry. I'm just going to eat the child. I just pick him up and go like,
I still love to do that with my kids. The here was spaghetti, and I would eat the spaghetti with, some cherry here.
Now approaching 35th Street, New Jones.
The girls were like french fries. Yeah, I used to love to do that.
Well, I make it more like it seem like a not a scary thing, but like, oh, I can't choose and I have to run. I'm like, no.
Yeah, me too. A little bit of scariness.
And I pick him up and I like just go like just give him raspberries. I'm
Yeah.
like, no.
Yeah. I know.
Watch your step while exiting 35th Street, New Jones.
I won't see you next week. I'll see you tonight, but
Okay.
I won't see you next week because what is it?